Hello students, our lesson today is addition and subtraction of fractions. Reviewing adding and subtracting fractions having same denominator. We took this before. We only add or subtract numerators and keep denominator as it is. First example, 8 over 13 plus 2 over 13. These two fractions have same denominator, which is 13. Then the denominator of the fraction and the answer will be 13. As for the numerator, it's equal to 8 plus 2 equals 10. Second example, 19 over 40 plus 16 over 40. These two fractions have same denominator, which is 40. Then the denominator of the fraction and the answer will be 40, and the numerator is equal to 19 plus 16 equals 35. Third example, 1 minus 4 over 9. I look at the denominator is 9, then 1 in this case it's equal to 9 over 9. The two fractions have same denominator, it's equal to 9. Then the denominator of the fraction and the answer will be equal to 9, and the numerator it's equal to 9 minus 4 equals 5. Finding missing fraction. First example, 3 over 7 plus what fraction is equal to 5 over 7. These two fractions have same denominator, which is 7. Then the denominator of the missing fraction will be 7. As for the numerator, I have to think. 3 plus what number is equal to 5? What's the opposite of addition? It's subtraction. Then 5 minus 3 gives us 2. The missing fraction is 2 over 7. Second example, what fraction plus 4 over 12 is equal to 7 over 12? These two fractions have same denominator, which is 12. Then the denominator of the missing fraction will be 12. As for the numerator, I have to think. What number plus 4 is equal to 7? What's the opposite of addition? It's subtraction. Then I subtract 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. And the missing fraction is 3 over 12. Third example. What fraction minus 6 over 15 is equal to 9 over 15? These two fractions have same denominator, which is 15. Then the denominator of the missing fraction will be 15. As for the numerator, I have to think. What number minus 6 is equal to 9? What's the opposite of subtraction? It's addition. Then I add 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. And the missing fraction is 15 over 15. Steps of adding and subtracting fractions having different denominators. We have to find the common denominator of both fractions. First, list multiples of denominators. Second, choose the least common multiple other than 0. Third, multiply numerator and denominator with suitable number, and at the end we can add or subtract the fractions. Let us take example. If we have two fractions, 2 over 3 and 1 over 5, we want to calculate their sum and difference, means we are going to add them and subtract them. First, we have to find the common denominator of both fractions. I ask myself, is 5 a multiple of 3? No. Then I have to find the LCM. First, I list the multiples of denominators, which are 3 and 5. Second, I choose the common multiples, which are 0 and 15. Third, I write the LCM, which is the least common multiple. It's 15. Then the common denominator is 15. Now I can calculate the sum and the difference. Let us start with the sum. In the first fraction, the denominator is 3, means I have to multiply by 5 up and down. In the second one, the denominator is 5. I have to multiply by 3 up and down. Then I calculate the answer. Now the two fractions have same denominator, which is 15. I keep it the same and only add the numerators. 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. As for the difference, the first fraction, the denominator is 3. I have to multiply by 5 up and down. Second one, the denominator is 5. I will multiply by 3 up and down. Then I calculate the answer. Now the two fractions are over 15, which is they have the same denominator. I keep the 15 as it is in the answer and only subtract 10 minus 3. It's equal to 7. Addition and subtraction of more than two fractions. For example, 4 over 5 plus 9 over 4 plus 1 over 2. I have to ask here myself, which one is the greatest denominator? The greatest denominator is 5. Then I ask, is 5 a multiple of 2 and 4? No. Then I have to find the LCM of 2, 4, and 5. I list the multiples of 2, 4, and 5. Then I underline the common multiples. It's 0 and 20. Then the LCM is equal to 20. In the first fraction, the denominator is 5, means I have to multiply by 4 up and down. In the second one, the denominator is 4, I have to multiply by 5 up and down. And in the third one, the denominator is 2, I have to multiply by 10 up and down. After that, I calculate the answer. Now, the three fractions are over 20, they have same denominator. I keep the denominator as it is and only add the numerators. 16 plus 45 plus 10, it's equal to 71. Another example, 26 over 16 minus 3 over 2 plus 4 over 8. We look at the greatest denominator, which is 16. Then we ask ourselves, is 16 a multiple of 2 and 8? Yes, because 2 times 8 is equal to 16. Then, no need for LCM. As for the first fraction, the denominator is already 16. I keep it as it is. The second one, the denominator is 2. I have to multiply by 8 up and down. In the third fraction, the denominator is 8. I have to multiply by 2 up and down. Then I calculate the answer. Now the three fractions have same denominator, which is 16. I can start calculating in numerators. I start with the first two. 26 minus 24 gives us 2 over 16 because I keep the denominator as it is. Then I copy the 8 over 16 as it is. Then the final answer will be 10 over 16 because I only add 2 plus 8 gives us 10 and I keep the denominator as it is. Operations of whole numbers with fractions. 5 plus 2 over 3 minus 1 over 4. Here, the 5 in reality is 5 over 1. I look at the greatest denominator, which is 4. Then I ask myself, is 4 a multiple of 3? No. Then I have to find the LCM of the 3 and 4. I list the multiples of 3, the multiples of 4. I underline the common multiples. They are 0 and 12. Then the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Means the common denominator is 12. In the first fraction, the denominator is 1. I have to multiply by 12 up and down. In the second one, the denominator is 3. I have to multiply by 4 up and down. And in the third one, the denominator is 4. I have to multiply by 3 up and down. After that, I calculate the answer. Now, the three fractions have same denominator, which is 12. I keep the denominator as it is and I calculate the numerators. I first add 60 plus 8 is equal to 68 minus 3 gives us 65 over 12. And this is your homework. Love you all.